Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Here's Murray. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Murray going to throw. That's to the tight end, Davidson. Touchdown! Zach Davidson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, but he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Murray off play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll try the left side with Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. McCann's kick up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else. This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davidson. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw again on second down, Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Play fake, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. Escapes the defender. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their...
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown...
And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Murray now. And that is caught. Touchdown. Zach Davidson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Zach Davidson, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jordan Phillips. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
What we got?
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. coming left, Connor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. He was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. On play action, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run with Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Neville Gallimore able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Zach Davidson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Gurley's got the first down and then some. The 40. The 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chauncey Golston brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
16 yards.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Brent Urban there to get him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance. And then
touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Connor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Arizona, they get a 6th win of the season to go with their 10 losses.
In it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me.
I got the heart of a god and a genie. I
want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta see me when you see me.